Hi, in this video I want to cover a subject of prediction and self-fulfilling prophecy and how we all think that we can take seriously the words of things like prophets and books and our own wishes and concerns and hopes and dreams, and how we can put a lot of meaning behind those things and put a lot of um, foretelling of the future behind these things, or expectation, how these things can be changed based on a certain psychological phenomenon and how things actually work in reality. So obviously we all predict, we all expect certain things, we all say this is going to happen, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And I think we can all understand to a certain degree that we can see something not happen the way we take the good without the bad. Um, we take the fact that something happens and we predicted it and it happened in a certain way, and then we say, oh, we can do it regardless of how many times you've gotten it wrong, and you only look at the right times, and you just ignore the wrong times. You're almost not even registering the wrong times. Every decision you make, obviously, you can't keep track of every single decision you make. Sometimes a lot of these things are subconscious. Sometimes they're beyond you. Sometimes every decision you make is every single interaction that's happening in your brain. And obviously, these things can't be seen a certain way, and obviously, there's an interaction that we're having on a certain level, but obviously, all these decisions, all these interactions can be boiled down. And another thing is, obviously, is that we all predict, since there's so many people predicting, all it takes is one person to go find one person that predicted one thing that happened, and all of a sudden predictions are possible. Of course they are. You have so many people predicting so many things. If there's only one person, it only takes one person's prediction. It only takes them to validate the prediction. Um, but since everyone's predicting everything, we're all predicting to a certain degree or expecting something to happen, and if we do that, we can be falsely attributing expectation to a prediction that we make. But we all make predictions. All it takes is one person predicting out of a lot of people. Um, but since everyone's predicting, all it takes is one of those people to validate the fact that predictions and expectations can be fulfilled based on inaccurate predictions. And a lot of these have to do with psychological tricks like self-fulfilling prophecy. Someone tells you you're going to do something, like reading tarot cards or doing this or reading a fortune telling or whatever it may be. Um, and a lot of these things like, oh, you're gonna meet someone, or you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And a lot of these things have to do with, yes, they try to work you up, they try to motivate you, they try to manipulate and deceive you in the way that you can do these things, and then they're going to say certain things in their meeting. And since all these things, for like astrology, can be attributed to so many different people in so many different ways because they're so vague, because everyone knows a lot of people or knows a lot of interactions. Their interactions, their daily experiences are very similar, and they can be seen in very similar ways. And it only takes a deceiving, an impressionable mind to believe these things, but also realize that these things can be done by anyone. They're not doing anything that can't be done by anyone else. It's just understanding psychology, how it works, and then obviously people can pinpoint certain things better, or they're better manipulators. They can be more convincing. They understand social cues and all sorts of things. These things can be easily overlooked and easily used as a tool of deception. So a lot of these things can be um, very negative. But anyway, the main point is that all it takes is one person at that point. And since there's so many people and everyone does it, the point is um, you're going to be one of the ones to be fooled. And all it takes is one person to fall for it, really, and that's another circumstance as well. All it takes is one person to fall for these things, and that can be something that can be used as a tool of trickery. But yeah, since there's so many people predicting, all it takes is one prediction, something happens, and find the person that predicted it, or a person that claims they predicted it, and there you go, you have a prediction. And therefore everyone can do it. But it's proof that everyone can do it, they can predict, and all it takes is one person getting one thing right out of all the people doing these things, and all these people getting it right and wrong, and ignoring all the wrong and looking at all the right, and all of a sudden you have someone predicting the right answer. All it takes is people that put false hope and expectation into people that have these kinds of titles, prediction and prophets and things like that. Um, and it's almost a form of celebrity worship where they falsely believe things based on these expectations of, obviously he's a professional, obviously she's a professional, obviously these people know what they're talking about, so they have to be, I can't just completely write them off because they're kind of wrong, but then they'll just vaguely attribute whatever vagary these things can be said to, and applying those things to their life. So all it takes is a big name, and a lot of people just fall for it then. It's like, yeah, I know that person. Yeah, we were kind of having feelings. Um, but yes, it's almost being fooled by your own psychology when you fall for those things, because obviously we're all having weird feelings in our head. We all have psychological interactions that can cause all sorts of confusing feelings, and these feelings can be attributed, generally speaking, to a very basic um, level to everyone. Everyone has certain feelings, everyone has certain interactions with certain people doing this way. Oh yeah, well that person must have that certain kind of hair color or this, that, or the other thing, and they'll just say, oh yeah, maybe it's kind of that, or it's kind of this. Bunch of vagaries, generally speaking. Or using manipulative language, saying, oh wait, I can only see it past the fog. I make a mistake, the fog was in the way, and falling for that. But this person has to know what they're talking about because they're so famous. There's this network claiming that so many people did this. And if they did, yeah, so what? All you have to do is find one person already famous for it. Then they already have some kind of standard to live up to. And at that point, the standard is just a self-fulfilling thing based off of some kind of expectation that these people know what they're talking about. Foolery, trickery, it's all deception at its core. But it's something that anyone can do. And basically, the thing is saying that this thing isn't special. We can all predict. But that doesn't mean we're all going to get it right. A person can understand something and predict a lie and get it right. But it's about understanding the tool and the idea that, yes, these things can be seen as a tool and we can all do it. And the thing is, as a whole, yes, we can all do it. And guess as a whole, we're probably going to be right to a certain extent. Now we get it right, but obviously, like I mentioned before, the collective, the answer. Anyway, but yeah, that's the basic point. And it doesn't really lead anywhere. It just leads to the same old, same old, same old. Yeah. All it takes is one Jesus face and a piece of toast. Um, be it true or not true, you'll find one person claiming it. There's so many people that will buy it, even people that don't believe it, based on the lack of expectation of a lack of deception in a person. The person could be lying, but take that away. All these things are possible because there's so many variables you have to go through to get to the truthful answer, where it can obviously be only up to coincidence that this happened. But there's so many things you have to go beyond. Did that person lie? Did this person do this? Is there something wrong here? There's something wrong here. Did it just magically happen? No, it's not just a coincidence. And you have to look in the opposite direction. All these coincidences just happening, sort of like life. Is it working in reverse? Is it just so unlikely? No, these things are not so unlikely. Could they be lying? And there's so many people that believe it. Can you just be perceiving it based on what they perceived? All sorts of variables like that you have to go through before you can be certain that it's not just a coincidence, but you're not going to really find any. If it's just a coincidence, it's just a coincidence. And you found the one out of many, and you're going to find it because it's one out of this. And since like life, you're experiencing it, you're going to find the one that happened to experience it. Because we're all here, and we're going to find the one. We're going to center it out, and we're going to find it, and we're going to look. Yeah, it happened. So that's generally how it works. We find the one, and since there's only one, we put a lot of meaning behind it, but we found the one. That's why it sticks out so much. But we found it. And there might be another one, there might not be. But we found it, and we're all looking, and we now all see the one. Now, the one circumstance or the one thing that happened to be individual and unique. So yeah, it's there, and it's going to be found. It's so unique, but it's going to be someone, like the winner of the lottery. It's going to be someone. It happened to be me. Well, yes, it happened to be you. Now what? Or whatever it may be, like that. A lot of losers for the one winner. But it's all self-revealing. These things, it's just one, then you found the one. There's so many people, you're going to have all these different interactions. Yes, the one on, you see the interaction, and you see the one was revealed, and we're all looking, and we can all see it. If we can all see the one, it's not really special seeing the one, especially as well. The one interaction that's so unique, or whatever it may be. But obviously, I wouldn't say that's always accurate. because every interaction is unique, because there's a lot of different variables on different levels, um, atomic levels, molecular levels, photonic levels, interacting, and obviously every interaction is unique, but it's made of the same building blocks, but the interaction is different. It's about a matter of the interaction being different more than anything else. And it's simplistic, acting in a very, very complex way. Much of mechanical parts moving, individual pieces moving and causing these complex interactions. So that's mostly the thing that you're looking at. I'm very mechanical, but anyway, that's all I want to say in this video. So if there's anything else I need to say on the subject, there's always another time. Always a sense or feeling that I've never really covered the subject fully in these videos. But I try. But anyway, sometimes you just get too distracted. But anyway, thank you, and until next time. Bye.